Hello and welcome to the latest in a series of occasional podcasts from Grunty Fennery. During the coronavirus lockdown, Mr. South has been at home, mostly in his garden. When he's not been potting and planting, he's been trying and failing to get in touch with Miss Edwards at Grunty Fen Post Office and General Stores to find out how the Fen folk are faring. Here he is, trying again.
Oh, at last. I've been so worried. Hello? Hello? That is you. Is it Miss Edwards? Hello? I've been ringing for weeks and weeks. But you've never answered. I rang and rang. I do hope you're all right. Miss Edwards? And your sister, Edna? Such a nervous soul, poor Miss Edwards. It's me, Mr. South. No, I don't mean to upset you.
What do you want?
It's just that, you must have heard the phone.
I did hear it.
Sorry?
What?
Sorry, I'm finding it hard to hear you.
I did hear it.
Miss Edwards, you seem to be so far away.
What?
You seem to be so far away.
Of course I'm far away. I'm outside. I'm outside.
Have you ever thought of having your own telephone inside the shop? It's very unusual for a post office not to be on the phone.
We've got a phone. It's in the kiosk.
Yeah, but I'm having to dash out to the telephone kiosk in all weathers.
It's far.
And those deep puddles.
Only when that's rained.
And the mud.
Only when that's rained.
Anyway, okay. Never mind. Look,
Stay your business.
it's always been a mystery to me, incidentally, how Grunty Fen puddles can be deeper at the edges than they are in the middle. Anyway, be that as it may, I've got you now, but I can't help wondering why, if you heard the phone ringing in the kiosk this time, you didn't hear it all the scores and scores of times that...
I did hear it. No, you wished it stop.
Oh, you did hear it.
I did it.
So why didn't you...
I couldn't think of an answer because of the thrush, could I?
Sorry?
The thrush.
The thrush?
Yes, the thrush.
Really?
Can you hear me?
The thrush?
Yes, the thrush. You got deaf or something?
Yeah, well, I confess you do sound a trifle off colour.
Do I?
Well, yes, it must have been difficult all those weeks with the thrush.
Yes. Very difficult.
Look, it's Miss Edwards,
What?
it's none of my business.
No, it's not.
No, yeah, go on. Yeah. It's none of my business, and it's difficult for a gentleman to make inquiries in what is, after all, a somewhat delicate area. But
What are you on about?
sorry,
What delicate area?
what I'm trying to say is,
What delicate area?
yeah, have you been to see Dr. Wallace,
What do we need to go see Doc Wallace for?
the thrush?
What?
About the thrush?
Doc Wallace down at the thrush. You have a parrot.
Parrot? I thought you said thrush.
What?
Oh, I see. Yes, I remember now. Dr. Wallace is an old merchant Navy medical officer, isn't he? Yes. Yeah, that's right, yes. And his remarkably sagacious and loquacious pet parrot joins him in his consulting room and often makes extraordinarily accurate diagnoses. Yeah. I know quite a lot of his patients have more faith in the parrot than they do in him.
Are you listening to me? I'm talking about the thrush.
Thrush, you say thrush. You mean Dr. Wallace is now assisted in his clinical duties by a talking thrush?
A talking thrush?
I find it rather hard to believe.
What are you on about?
A thrush?
No. Doc Wallace has his parrot. Mrs. South, you are strange sometimes. A talking thrush. That's nesting in the kiosk.
Dr. Wallace's parrot is nesting in the telephone kiosk?
Doc Wallace's parrot? What are you on about? Doc Wallace's
No?
parrot lives in the surgery, not in the kiosk. What are you talking
So what
about?
is nesting in the kiosk for so long it's prevented you from answering the telephone?
The thrush.
You didn't want to frighten the thrush.
Just.
Oh, now I understand.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, do forgive me, dear lady. How silly of me. Oh, what a relief. I seriously thought you were suffering from an extreme case of... Yeah, well, gentlemen don't... Let's leave it at that. sorry, yes, I realise you must be frightfully busy now that your post office stores has reopened after such a long shutdown.
Shut down? I shut down.
What do you mean, what shut down?
Except, explain yourself. We got no shut down.
You haven't?
We shaved every day, same as normal.
Right through the pandemic?
What?
Pandemic. Pandemic. No, it's not a product for cleaning dirty frying pans. Look, never mind.
You got time to fret about frying pans. I'm very busy.
Sorry.
Shopping, busy.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Very busy, very busy.
Oh, yeah. Business has been quite good, you say. Oh, fine, yeah.
Lots of strangers buying
Really?
books.
Lots of strangers.
Yeah, from Ely.
All the way from Ely
Even Cambridge.
and Cambridge.
Yeah, most of toilet paper of all things.
Really?
Sold out our entire stock.
And you've sold out of toilet
Sold
paper?
out, yes, we had all 10 rolls. Imagine that.
Yeah, yes, I imagine you only had a small stock in the first place. Quite so, yes.
A few rolls just for the knobs up the closest.
Just for the posh people in the bungalows up the closes. Yes, 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 of course. Mrs. Jeffrey, yes, yes, yes.
They're insisting on that toilet paper. Nobody else wanted it.
Really?
No, I tried selling that when I first come out, but no, most folks around here don't see the need for it.
You're saying toilet paper never really quite caught on with the other people in the village? Dear lady, please, let me just... I hesitate to ask, but how did they... I mean, what I mean, if they eschewed rolls of tissue, what did...
Catalogues, mail order catalogues.
Oh,
Good catalogue keeps
I
going for
see.
weeks. Once by the time you grew out of the catalogue, but they'd be getting thinner and thinner, not so
Yeah. Yes, I know. Yes, the popularity of mail order catalogues has declined markedly in recent years.
Empire Case, Little Woods, Marshall Woods, but nowadays all these kids are ghosts and they don't hardly last no time at all.
Great worry for you all.
See that again, round the full bag of modern ferreting.
But you say that even so there still remains apparently only this very small market for toilet tissue in Grunty Fen.
Well, there's already a supply of dog leaves from the
Yes,
some people off lorries just to go round the strip round about.
Miss Edwards,
What?
going back to what you were saying about the sudden rush of customers from Ely and even Cambridge.
Oh, we had as many as 20 people in here last week. What? Never seen before.
As many as that.
Yeah.
Well, I can only think they were part of that great panic at the time of the panic, the great panic at the...
Picnic? What great picnic? We ain't seen nobody having picnics round here.
No, panic.
Cambridge Times wouldn't want to be coming round here for a picnic.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you're right. Cambridge people are most unlikely to hold a great picnic at Grunty Fen. But...
About picnics for
No, dear lady. The word I used was panic. At the start of the panic, at the time of the...
Very busy woman. I ain't tagging
You're busy. You're too busy to talk. Well, I would call me a stranger. I mean, we've known one another for some years now, and... Madam... Miss Edwards, I was not making an improper suggestion. Your sister, Miss Edna? What do you mean, can she come too? To what? Picnic? What picnic? Hang on, forgive me. Just the word I used was panic,
I'm sure you said picnic.
not picnic.
You did say picnic.
There can be no question of a picnic, even with the most generous interpretation of social distancing.
I want you to keep your distance from me and all, Miss Sons, you wouldn't fancy Cambridge ways.
Look, forgive me, but I am, like you, rather pressed for time. I'm quite sure you are. Yes, indeed. Look, I must dash.
I'm a very busy woman.
But I'd still like to know how you and all my friends and acquaintances at Grunty Fen have fared during the corona emergency.
Emergency? What are you talking about, Miss Sons? What emergency?
The corona emergency. Corona. It's a virulent virus.
Tizer and Vimto and lemonade, Norwich.
Yeah, Corona. I'm sure you have ample supplies of Tizer and Cherryade as a substitute, but I'm not talking about...
We've got flats for sale if somebody wants to take it off
Miss
their
Edwards,
picnic.
dear Miss Edwards, I really must dash, but thank you so much for... yes, thank you. I'll call again in a day or two when, thrush permitting, we may continue our little chat. Hello?
That was number 4 in a series of occasional podcasts from Grunty Fennery, the home of all things Grunty Fen. For more information about the bleak comic world of Grunty Fen, and for more recordings, books and other stuff, please visit our website www.dennisofgruntyfen.co.uk. Thanks for listening, and don't forget, that's all in your life.